Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got something serious to read about today. I have had a feeling that Charles has come back to work because he wants to emulate his mother. His mother worked through cancer, through all her treatment. She kept it quiet. We didn't know she had cancer. We suspected, but we didn't know. And Neil Sean had a comment too that Camille is very concerned because Charles seems to be doing too much, that he's actually a lot worse than what he's letting on. He's trying to be strong like his mother. So I've got the runic tarot on the table because it is a battle. It is a battle. So I'm going to ask the cards. Actually, without going too deep into his personal health, is he putting on a brave face for the world? Is he trying to emulate his mother? And how his mother was, keep strong and carry on and never explain, never complain. And, he's starting to not show up at things like as his mother did. And apparently Camilla was quite upset because just the day before Normandy, he had a chemo treatment and he really should have canceled the whole thing. And we saw that William stepped up, no problem. Maybe he wanted to test William. I don't know. Let's see what the cards are saying. So is Charles putting on a brave face? Is Charles putting on a brave face? Remember I did that reading back in April when they went up to Scotland, to Aberdeen, and I said they're making big decisions and we'll hear an announcement soon. And sure enough, they came out with the announcement Charles is coming back. I thought the announcement might have been that William was going to be co-regent. He could be soft co-regent and we don't realize it, right? They haven't just made it public, but, he's like, hey, Dad, whatever you need, as long as Catherine doesn't have her chemo the same day kind of thing. Yeah. Is Charles putting on a brave face? And how does Camilla feel about this? So I've got the runic tarot because he's in a real battle. Cards are ready. Oh, very shortcut. Wow. Right off the hop. 3 of Swords. Betrayal. This 3 of Swords is stabbed in the back. Well, that is betrayal, isn't it? Rather than a broken heart. Betrayal. Betrayal. Wow. 10 of Swords in reverse. Whoops. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Emperor. Look at that. Like cards, I've been doing this for 30 years, over 30 years. Like somebody reminded me the 90s were like more than 30 years ago now. The Emperor. So the cards are telling me we are in tune with his energy. Strength in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, strength in reverse. I think we're going to see him disengage. That's what I wanted to say, disengage. Because the Queen of Swords in reverse is like, the Queen of Swords in reverse is a divorce, is an end of a contract. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Words, the legal word, so contracts, your mortgage, your marriage license, your, any kind of business agreement that you have, anything legal, a lease, anything like that. When it's in reverse, it's the undoing of that. So there's the undoing of some type of agreement. We have the 10 of Swords here that's echoing the Emperor, and it's in reverse. So he's trying his best to pick himself up and dust himself off. But when we have the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and strength here, it's not good. It's really not good. He is actually putting on a brave face. He actually is, but he actually should be disengaging. Wow. Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands on top of the Ten of Swords. We've got some kind of ending here. Ending of a burden, of putting down the facade, of putting down the burdens, of letting go of things. Seven of Pentacles upright. And let's see what's the next one. Wow, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know what? We've asked the cards, is he putting on a brave face? Absolutely. He wants to finish what he started. He's barely been king. He's waited, here's a 7, he's waited 70 years to become king. And he's not stopping now. And, interesting, Queen of Swords, we are in the trooping, which was the Queen's official birthday. And this arrow is pointing, I know that's a rune, but I'm looking at it in the illustration. This arrow is pointing to this Queen of Swords. We might see an announcement after trooping. I'm getting that, he's invested so much into this that he doesn't want to give it up, but he is not telling us all the truth. The Hierophant, he may be being pushed by the firm. This also could be his faith. He's a very spiritual person. He is the head of the Church of England. In my mind, he's more spiritual than religious per se, but I don't know. I don't see him inside a church. I don't see him praying, right? So I don't know. I don't see him studying the Bible every day. I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just saying I see him more as a very spiritual person. And he may be relying a lot on spiritual. He may be relying a lot on, his spirit, the archbishops, the healing prayer, and he also may be listening to what the actual palace has to say about it. King of Swords upright. Now, my long-term viewers know this is my William card. Again, if you're brand new here, and I do have a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new viewers, William is my King of Swords because he's born on the Gemini Cancerian cusp. And, he is like just hours into Cancer. And King Charles is the King of Cups, and we have a lot of cups in the royal family. So I've told my cards that William is the King of Swords. There he is, he's ready to battle. And here he is standing next to some of the advice that Charles is getting. William might be the logical one, even though he's a water sign. Also, his rising is Sagittarius. So sometimes he shows up as King of Wands. But in this case, we're talking about the throne. He's showing up as King of Swords. So he might be more the logical one. And I'm looking where this sword is pointing is like, yeah, Dad, I know you've waited 70 years for this. And I know you've barely had a chance at it. But we have to look at the crown, right? Let's see what the final one is. Wow. 6 of Cups upright. So tradition. So the past, families, siblings. He may be being encouraged. Now we asked specifically about the king. So this would be his past, his siblings. What's underlying here? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? He's being really stubborn and not listening to anyone. And I know a lot of people have their stubborn zodiac signs, Taurus, for example. I think Aquarius can be very stubborn, Aries, etc. I think Scorpios are the most stubborn. I have so many Scorpios in my life. And I'll tell you, once they make their mind up, there's no going back. It's almost black and white for them. And this stubbornness here, he refuses to listen to other people. I'm getting with this Strength card in reverse and the Siblings card, he may be feeling betrayed by his siblings in some way, that they're saying, Charles, for the good of the throne, you know what mom would do. And he's like, yeah, mom worked through it, and nobody, she didn't never complain, never explain, and nobody even knew she had cancer, and she was 96 years old, and she did it, and so can I. And I think the siblings are saying, it's okay. You don't have to, because they're upright here. So they're in a supportive role. Also, we have William in a supportive role. We have his spiritual and the palace. Everybody's in a supportive role here, and yet he doesn't want to listen to them. The lovers upright. We're in Gemini season right now, and I'm getting a lot of the lovers card, which is choice. And here's the Queen of Wands in reverse. And what do we have here? The Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles upright, and the Six of Cups upright, or Six of Wands upright. I think he's in argument with Camilla. I know Camilla's not a Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands also in this situation could be somebody who is a loyal person to you, but they're in reverse. I'm really getting that he's arguing with Anne about this. You know that? I'm getting that because we have the siblings card here. We have the Strength and Queen of Wands. It might be Anne who's saying, Charles, you don't have to do this. Like William's more than capable. He's ready. He's more than capable. Interesting, we haven't seen Camilla show up here. When I was shuffling, I was asking. And here we have with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the lovers here, there may be some kind of argument with Camilla here, because that would be a wish card. And I'm getting with the Nine of Cups, I think he wishes to go on. It's his choice to go on. But I think it's really up in the air right now with this Two of Pentacles. He thinks he's stronger than he is. And also Six of Wands can also be an ego card. Can really be an ego card. Page of Cups. We might hear some surprising news. Five of Cups upright. The Fool in reverse. And Temperance. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. I think he doesn't want to give it up. He thinks there must be a way we can do this. There must be a way. Is he as strong as they're making out to be? No. Is there a bit of an argument in the background? Absolutely. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. We have his own personal family in reverse, like William, Harry, and Charles. We have that whole thing blowing up. He also, I think he has some of his siblings. I mean, we know he's arguing with Andrew. Well, that's what the papers are saying, but we know there's something there. There's a trigger there. And I think Anne is his most staunch supporter. And when's the last time we've seen them together doing things? Other than like the garden party when they don't have to look at each other. Or I'm getting that he's really being foolish here. He's really being foolish. I think that Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you know what? Oh, here's the Queen of Cups. Here's Camilla. She's saying, let's move on. Let's move on. Six of Swords upright. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, and the Knight of Swords. I think Camilla is like, can we please move on from this? She is absolutely not in agreement with this whatsoever. Even though she's upright, she's the voice of reason right now. I think her and William are kind of, I want to say, ganging up. I think they both are presenting arguments to him why you should give this up. This Knight of Swords here, I think, is something may happen that really changes his mind. Something may, for example, right on trooping, he doesn't want to go on a horse, he's in a carriage. I'm wondering if something's going to happen at trooping. Here's this gray white horse again that we said, was this an omen of something coming? There might be something that happens at trooping that really changes his mind. Or maybe he just wants to do trooping and then he'll make up his mind. Like duty. But yeah, Camilla's like, can we please just move on from this? Please. This is creating, unnecessary stress. What's interesting here? I was looking for King of Wands for his doctor. I do not have King of Wands for his doctor, giving him any kind of advice. We don't have King of Cups here. So this all has to do with him, with him holding the throne. And I think he's just really doing his best to hold the throne, but it's pulling everything out of him. I think the people who are close to him, Camilla and William, are saying, you know what, we'd rather have you around than you burn yourself into the ground. So if you want to stay king, but pull back and co-regent with William. But you cannot do this all on your own. You can't. Interesting, we also didn't get Catherine here, so Catherine's not of consideration. In previous readings, I did have Catherine, so that was kind of a consideration. So with William showing up strong here as King of Swords and saying, Dad, come on, I can do it, being the logical, straightforward, truthful one. This is telling me that Catherine is on her way to being stronger and possibly not needing any more chemo, and on her way just to recovery now. So William doesn't need to give her as much attention as he used to. So I'm thinking that they're just like, okay, you tried it, it didn't work, it's not working, you're getting exhausted, you need rest. Can we please stop this charade? I think we might see something happen after trooping. I honestly do. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe from that white gray horse that took off through London. Maybe that was an omen or a prediction. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.